So here we go. I got a nice little care package in the mail today from one of my good friends. You can check out his link in the description below. Stuff Fresh 03. He sent me my first vaping starter kit. Never done it before, so this should be fairly interesting. So I wanted to do an unboxing video for him. And for those that are vapers, you all have probably been through this before, but this is pretty exciting to me. So let's go ahead and get down to business. Looks like this is indeed the starter kit that he sent me. He said it's from Ecigator. It is their Sub Ohm starter kit. You can see, looks like probably around the size of a pen, maybe a little bit bigger. It's got a little heft to the box, so kind of excited to see what's in it. He also sent me a couple of different liquids, which I'll cover here in a minute. So let's go ahead and get to opening this thing. As we pull the box out here, let's take a look here. It looks like there's quite a bit to it. First off, it looks like this looks like a little user manual of some sort. Oh, look at this. There's a quality certificate in here. Apparently, they check these things for quality, and that's good to know. And then, let's see, next thing that comes out of here, this looks like a battery user manual. First time I've ever had to learn how to use a battery, so that'll be interesting. Looks like it comes with a glasses cloth. I don't know what the glasses cloth is for. I don't see a pair of glasses in there. Now there's all this stuff that I am highly unfamiliar with. This looks like some sort of little tube of some sort with a bunch of holes in it. I'm guessing this is a wick of some sort. It looks like there's some cotton in here or something of that nature. So not really too full sure on what that is. Guess I'm gonna have to watch some videos to figure it out and probably read the user manual. Now this next piece that's in here, if I can get it out of the box. Let's take. Oh, looks like that's not the piece we're going to look at. Looks like this is a power supply kit. It's like a mini USB. So, let's take a look here at the next piece. I'm guessing this is a battery because it looks like that's where the plug-in is. All nice, brand new and shiny white. And there's a button here on it. Apparently the button doesn't do anything. Gonna most definitely need to read the user manual on this one. Looks like there is a glass tube of some sort on here. I think that according to the manual here says that's a tank. So apparently this has something to do with the tank. And then looks like there's another piece to this tank here. I'm guessing it's some sort of actually no, this is the entirety of the tank apparently. I'm not sure which end is up or what goes where. So that there's a bunch of little holes on it. There's holes on the bottom and holes on the top. It looks like all of this stuff it's all moving parts. So we'll have to figure that out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break here while I go through it and read the user manual so that way I can figure the rest of this out. Apparently these holes on the bottom, or I think this is the bottom, have a lot more airspace. We will figure that one out as we go. So after a little research and reading the papers like I probably should have, but that takes away from the fun of the unboxing and not knowing what the hell I'm doing, I looked into it, put it all together, didn't add any of the e-liquids or juices or whatever you call them. I guess it's up to your own personal preference. And I took the liberty of learning some of the terms just by reading. Apparently, this part is my drip tip. I don't know why they call it that, because I don't see anything that would drip from there, considering it's saying I fill this tank here with the e-liquid. Now, I did find out what these little things are here. These apparently are called the coils or something of that nature. I did read there's some cotton and there's looks like some sort of a coil in there, which would explain why they call it a coil. Looks like probably to heat up and vaporize the e-liquids. The power button here, it does say hit 5 times within 2 seconds to turn on, so we did take a look at that here. And as you can see, it does flash. Probably not the greatest on this camera, but if you do it again to shut it off, it'll blink again, let you know it's shutting off. Now, after reading the manual on how to fill the tank here, it does say that we do need to disconnect the base here from the battery, or the tank from the battery in this case, excuse me. Now, after disconnecting it, it does say hold and remove this top part by unscrewing it. I did find another little piece of information in there that said make sure you do your best to hold this glass cylinder down because it's not screwed on. However, it's probably something that they created to do it that way for the easy replacement part that they did send with it. It does say that it's a glass Pyrex, so I don't know why you would need a replacement part unless you hit it on something or something of that nature, because I mean, we cook with Pyrex baking dishes, so I don't see why this wouldn't be able to handle a little bit of heat from this. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and go over some of these e-liquids that my friend sent me here before I fill that tank up and give her the first go. The first one he did send me, he asked what's something I could go tasting all day long. I told him it was caramel. So he did send me this called Milk Plus, and he said apparently it's the best tasting caramel he's tried. Now, I do see these other ones. He sent me 3 other bottles by a company called True by the looks of it. The first one is a, if I can read it with the itty bitty tiny writing on there, this one says it is a cinnamon Danish. Not sure about that. I like donuts though, so cinnamon Danish can't be bad. Then this other one says it is from True as well, called a cream orange. Now, my guess on this is it's probably somewhat similar to like a dreamsicle, aka the vanilla ice cream and the orange frozen yogurt or frozen sherbet, whatever it is they put in it. Now, the last one that I'm seeing here is what's called, from the same company, True, and it's a pear flavor, so it's a straight fruit flavor, excuse me. Not sure how that one's going to taste. I like pears, so we'll give her a go. I think the first one I am going to fill the tank with, however, is going to be the caramel. I'm a big fan of caramel, so what we'll do is go ahead and fill this tank here with the caramel, and then I will proceed to take my first vaping hit live on YouTube. So, now that we've got our tank filled, as you can see, well, this one's fairly clear, so I don't know how well it is to make out that it has been filled. We're going to go ahead and try to take our first pull on this and see what happens. As far as these air holes are concerned, I'm not sure which ones do what. I'm guessing these bottom ones allow for airflow into this, and I'm guessing these top ones allow for more airflow, so I don't know if this dampens the flavor up here or on the bottom. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to go down to just one air hole open up here. I don't know if you can see that. It's just going to be the one. So we're going to go with that one and give this thing a good rip and see what happens. No coughing. That is a good sign. Apparently it is not like smoking. You take a rip that big off a cigarette and you're probably going to cough a little bit. Well, I mean, if you haven't been smoking as long as I have, close to 20 years or more now. So, with that being said, the flavor on this is outstanding. I'm sure this is going to get a lot better once I'm able to quit smoking, so that way I can actually taste and smell things again. But the smell on this is phenomenal. I don't know anyone who does like caramel. This smell is excellent. I do want to throw a huge shout out to my friend Fresh here for getting me set up with this starter kit to help me quit smoking. I've known him for quite some time and he's always had my back, so I do want to thank him for this. This is an amazing gift that I pray to God does the trick to get me off of smoking. I know he said it helped him quit smoking, so if it can help him do it, more power to him. And if it can help me do it, long live this revolution in this case, because that would make it totally worthwhile. He said he's lost 40 pounds because he feels better, so he's out riding his bike. I can't blame him if this is going to make me feel that much greater. It is completely worth every penny and everything to do with it. On that notion, here's to you, Fresh. I understand the cloud thing now. It doesn't seem that big, but it tastes great. So, again, thank you, Fresh. I will make a follow-up video for this to try out these other flavors, just so that way I can give credit where credit is due, and hopefully be able to give up some sort of update as to how my smoking cessation is coming with this tool. Guys, have a great night, and again, check out Fresh's link in the description below. He's going to be the one you're going to want to look to. He does all of his own liquids, I see, and a lot of other cool videos to check out on his end.